Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner mod review, and today we're checking out the Z2 GSDF Type 73 large truck. Same mod developer created the Z2 Japanese-inspired K truck. Now, this is the ultimate heavy haul truck, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's got the long bed, which you can put cargo on and everything, right? But it's got a super powerful crane, which will allow you to winch a vehicle onto it, to load it, and then you just really have to back up to a rock to unload it, or some different kind of angle, basically. I'm going to show you, but it's cool. So make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you drop a sub on the channel, guys. Show some support, and we'll jump into it. Alright, guys, we're going to check out, build, and customize up the Z2 GSDF Type 73 large truck. Now, this is something special. So we've got 6 engine options, and again, Z2 does this amazing. He labels the Z2 engine stage 1, 2, and 3. It's OP, and I think that's why he does it that way. Now I'm gonna go with the IMZ8 330T. Gearbox, I'm gonna go with off-road. Suspension, I'm gonna go with raised, and tires. You've got different default tire options, but then you also get the 50 Z2 tires in 3 different variants. And it shows off-road and on-load, but I think that means on-road, and the ratings. So we're going with the Z2 winch, though. You never know when you're going to need it. Tall forged sheet for the snorkel. Frame add-ons. Now this is where it gets interesting. So this has everything. So it's got metal detector module, seismic vibrator module, settle high, settle low, dedicated crane, which we're going to add, long flatbed, which we're also going to add, but I want to show you the rest. High power guidance radar, firefighting equipment frame. It's got water, fuel tank. It's got a lot of stuff. So this is going to be really useful. Sideboard bed, a carrier loaded with relief supplies, fuel tank, and water tank. So this has a lot of options, and honestly, I'm going to use this truck a lot, but I'm going to use a long flatbed, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. We got stock exhaust. We could add disaster dispatch if you have the support cargo carrier, and a siren, but it looks like you need something for the siren as well. Grill, we got standard equipment, front bumper standard equipment, and 2 rim choices. And we got some cool camo paints. So we're going to pull it out, and let's go. We're here in Alaska. We're going to see what it could do, but we're going to need one more vehicle, so just hang tight. Alrighty, as promised, we got the Jeep Wrangler 4xe here, and we're going to start this engine, activate the anchor, and I'm going to show you how we're going to load this Jeep on. This back, line it up here in the middle, and then you use the right and left on the D-pad to rotate the cargo, and we're basically going to make this stand on its spare carrier, and by doing that we're going to draw back the winch on the crane, which is going to basically, we're going to be in a position where it's going to be at an angle, and we're going to be able to drop it, and it'll land on its wheels. So now we can start dropping it. Change trucks, and we're gonna start this and try to level it. Now we need to try to center it, because I'm picky. And you want the weight to be somewhat balanced. There we go. So let's stop the engine and let's change trucks. And now let's pack the trucks. Boom. Just like that, guys. I actually want to take a picture here because, well, this looks too good not to take a picture. But this is what I mean. This truck is really like, you got firefighter options, you've got fuel tank, water tanks, you've got everything you could need. And then you've also got a crane that can put a Scout on this. And we know with this kind of a lift that the Jeep has, for example, it's not going to be hard finding a way to get this off. Even if we have to drive it off, we might damage the bumper maybe, but I think we'll be able to find something we can back up to take this off, no problem. And what I want to do is go to the old torture test. This is where I started doing SnowRunner mod reviews. It was one of my favorite spots to drive in SnowRunner, period. So we're going to take it back to there for, you know, for obvious reasons. Let's see how this does in the snow. So even with the weight of this Jeep, it's just crushing it in the snow here. Absolutely incredible. And that's some pretty deep snow. It really is. Let's see how we do in the mud in the OG torture test. Turning radius is awesome. Engine sounds are awesome. Suspension plate and movement is incredible. Now, I actually ended up using this truck on TikTok. I've been doing TikTok streams. If you want to check out the TikTok, the link is in the bio. But I've been streaming on TikTok occasionally. Not like mod reviews or anything like that, just generalized gameplay. I've been doing a lot of 5M on there, and I've also been doing some SnowRunner, actually. And I needed to go over to the Institute in Crossroads. So I put the Jeep on, and I was like, this towing platform doesn't fold down, this flatbed. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just try the crane. Let's try it, see what happens. It worked no problem. So, and as you can see here, this Z2 truck never disappoints because we are here witnessing the ultimate haul through the mud of this Jeep Wrangler. We were in a low gear and we had no issues. Now I'm going to put it in a low plus. We're going to try going through here. Same thing, we're just coasting through this, really. And we got one of these annoying tree branches. They're both going to disintegrate in a second. Yep, there goes one. Another one, and there goes the other one. It's the only thing I never understood about SnowRunner. So anyways, these tires on the Z2 truck are incredible. We're just mowing through this. Now, for example, we got here and we wanted to scout around. I'm going to show you how you can easily unload this, and you can just find any elevation or dip that lines up with what you need to do. But we're going to back up to this rock here and get the Jeep off of it. There we go. Stop the engine, let's unpack the trucks and trailers, and let's change trucks. The diff lock on for a little extra traction. careful because we might get stuck pretty easy here. We're gonna tether it a little bit. We'll just pull this out and then we'll get back to the K truck or the Z2 truck. Alright, now let's switch back. Start this puppy up, and that's it. So, elevation in the ground or anything, you can do the same thing with. Fuel consumption's really realistic, 20 liters a minute, you can't beat that for realism purposes. Drives on. Diff lock's always on, which is nice. Pop it in a high gear and wrap around the trail for the classic torture test. And I'm going to play around with the Jeep later off video. But yeah, if you ever want to catch some random SnowRunner streams, make sure you drop a follow on TikTok. Race into 10K. I go away in a couple weeks and I want to hit 10K before we go away. That's my goal. This heavy truck has a lot of heavy duty capabilities, and I wanted to show how versatile it is to kind of navigate through what is really normally considered like a little bit of a tight scout trail. And the reason why is because I think with this truck, it's good for long distance hauls, but the maneuverability, if you had a fire tanker or the combo unit, especially in the new region, I think this is going to help you with a lot of contracts, and it is console friendly, so guys, and that's it. This concludes the review of the Z2 GSDFR Type 73 large truck. Now you know what to do. Drop a like in the video, drop a sub on the channel. If you played around with this already, comment below, let me know what you thought. But remember, if you need something to haul a Scout to be able to load it and unload it anywhere, this is definitely it. You could use a crane to unload it, but I feel driving off is a little bit more classic and a little bit easier. We'll catch you with the next one.